Welcome to another video of Lord PeteyTV Plays. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through a couple of dungeons here, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about what we do in certain situations and how we kind of fix them and went through it, how the bosses are dealt with, and so on and so forth. We're going to be dealing with multiple different classes. I would say it's going to be up to 5 or 6 different classes, but as of right now, we're prioritizing Druid and Monk, or I should say Balanced Druid and Brewmaster Monk. So please check us out. We're going to be doing a lot of other keys for other classes too. So we'll see you all soon. This is week 5 of season 3 of Dragonflight, and we're kind of going through the process here of trying to take care of fortified entangling and bolstering. And we worked on a couple of different classes. We tried to really push keys pretty hard this week, and this is kind of the results. So we kind of learned that we were having a lot of problems with healers during our streams. So I ended up picking up a healer to see what we can end up doing. Dak is obviously tanking and he's killing it, and I don't have to ever worry about him ever tanking. Amy kind of helped out and decided to come into a dungeon, and we picked up the rest of the people for this key. As for this key, it's a low 13 rise, and it really wasn't too crazy difficult. As for the fact of me just healing and trying to learn how to properly heal in a dungeon, period, because trying to make sure I understand the buttons and so on and so forth. I think that 13s are probably one of the better, levels to learn how to work with a dungeon. And the reason why I'm saying a 13 is because the amount of damage being thrown around, the amount of everything being done, the amount of everything happening, it kind of almost feels similar to what you're going to feel like when you're dealing with a normal key. And then once you go into the 14, you're going to have to deal with the Sanguine. So, we would end up having to deal with that other affix. So we kind of placed it at this levels just so that we can get a feel for everything. When it came to us DPSing tier and doing everything, we kind of just DPSed tier as much as we can. Even I was DPSing him. Dak really wasn't taking that much damage, which was nice. So all I kept doing was putting renews on him and shields. And kind of just kept going through it, trying to make sure I always put a mending out on everybody as much as I possibly could, making sure I don't stand and annihilates, so on and so forth. It's a pretty standard fight. The only difference is me trying to remember what freaking button to hit and when, making sure I'm using heal and not flash heal to burn through my mana, stuff like that, which is something that I am not really accustomed to and trying to remember how to do. I haven't played a caster healer like this specifically in a very long time. I'm used to playing my Mistweaver Monk. I figured I should really try to do this. I'm not a huge fan on the way how Resto Druids operate, so this was a great stepping point for me to kind of get a nice feel and kind of go from there. Do not mass dispel those bad boys, or you be dead.
Oh, damn it.
Did I mass dispel something I shouldn't have? And I died, and then Trouble said, "Here you go, fire."
Trouble, what did I have to do when I was off? I had logged out. Oh, no, I'll have to see. Okay. To put the bits in. Alright, let me try it. Is there like a minimum? Or can I just do like 100?
I think it should work.
An infinite vision guides me.
I don't think I've done bits before. Do you put the bits in and then you put the comment?
Type in like 100 bits.
Yeah, in a certain space.
Are you looking to support the channel? Please make sure you go to our merch store. The link is in the comments below. We have mugs, shirts, lots of cool things that we will love you to purchase and be wearing and supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and thank you so much. Thankfully, this is a tyrannical week, so the the ads aren't too bad to deal with. Because I feel like when it comes to certain dungeons, the ads will hurt a lot more than the boss mobs. And for instance, this is one of those dungeons where I definitely 100% feel like the boss mobs are way harder to deal with than the ads themselves. So once you kind of understand how to deal with those, then you can kind of go through. For instance, for Rise, the number one hated dungeon for us is hands down Battlefield. Battlefield is way harder to deal with than doing Chrono Lord or trying to do Morchi. So we end up keeping an eye on everything and we kind of just go through it all. So we end up DPSing as much as we can for all the ads and kind of just going through everything. And I'm trying to keep everybody up and survive.
Train almost going. We need one more from someone other than those two. Here we go. Another one. MMB. Do you know the helicopter one? These are the times. Probably we should come in here and take away the fun. Let me get a fire. Other than you in trouble and we go into a high train scenario. Yeah. Not coming in with the 5 subs. To X Magnum, Toxeras, Hutch, Industry, and Nerdo. Hey Rumble, what's up, buddies?
As always, just wanted to make sure you know we partner with Sub2R for our gamer glasses, our green screens, our camera mounts, our cameras, all of those enjoyable objects that we end up using while streaming for our long gaming sessions to help increase our quality of our streams. So make sure you use Lord PeteyTV at sub2r.com when you end up going there and purchasing some of this amazing gear. Make sure you end up checking out our other channels. We have a sister channel called Gaming Fire with Lord PeteyTV, which we end up giving you some specific gaming news that is popping up here and there throughout the whole entire week. And then make sure you're also checking out our Stories with Lord PeteyTV, where we end up giving you little short stories that he's handwritten throughout the whole entire week, which we think you'll greatly appreciate. Thank you so much, and check those out. And hit the subscribe button here when you are ready. As I said before, I knew we were going to be walking into battlefields, so thankfully we did the lust. I kind of just tried to make sure I topped everybody off as much as I could. I made sure I had everything ready to go. As you can see there, I end up putting, my holy words in the wrong locations. So I end up trying to do some flash heals, trying to get things, back to be steady. End up getting targeted for stuff. And, I'm just trying to triage as much as I possibly can because I am not accustomed to this at all. Now, the number one thing I will say during this fight is I really made sure I used a lot of my holy words over and over and over again. I made sure I put my mending heal out as much as I could. I made sure I was ending up using, things like, what's it called? Power infusion. Like things that I really wasn't accustomed to mentally. I really wasn't doing a lot of healing, to be 100% honest. I really felt like it was very easy and very stable to deal with. But I will say that thankfully the people in this group were doing enough damage. I didn't have to worry that much.
I like this helmet chant.
Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, it's great for tank, dude. About time you guys showed up, jeez. We got a new table, so it's freaking exciting. Got a nice dining room table. I'm excited about it. I think I fixed the sounds for the stream. It's a lot louder now. I didn't miss any. Someone got knocked off the edge. Did they? Pretty kill. Wow. Oh, dude. It's just it's not like you're right. It's wrong, dude. You're right. Yes, man. Something. I trained. Wait. Thanks so much, guys. My friends are so fucked up. Your friends? My friends are so fucked up. They played Fuck, Marry, Kill with Morchi or Chromie. And, I don't remember who the other person was. I was just like, what's wrong with you guys? You probably want to lay around instead of coming this way? Well, I guess either way we got time. Well, we can sue the other pack to pass them. So 100 plus 3 here. What? Alright, snap. I'm gonna look for people. Should we just go down? No. They're coming. You see them on the map?
So how do you keep yourself hydrated over those long gaming sessions? Here at Lord PeteyTV, we end up using Rogue energy drinks. That is what we use here. We end up drinking those throughout the whole entire sessions. Please make sure you go there and use Lord PeteyTV at checkout when you end up purchasing some of those amazing drinks. Morchi has never really been a very mana-intensive fight, in my personal opinion. The hardest part about Morchi is the fact that you have to, identify where she is standing. And that's one of those things. But I will say this, though. Learning about Tyrannical Week and trying to heal as Tyrannical Weeks, the hardest thing that you're going to have to deal with on Morchi is the fact that your images, when they hit the time sands, they are going to 100% really, really hurt the group unless a defensive is used. Because they end up doing stacking damage very similar to bursting, and it hurts a lot more than people are accustomed to, and I don't think people are ready for it. I connected to stabilize. All too far away from you to heal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
balls this time, I guess. As much as it was my fault, it was not my fault. Hey, Socrates. Alright, Pete, it's your first test. Go to the room, tell me. And now you write your name down on a book. And get you in there after that.
This pull is just annoying, and I wanted to make that note of it. Whoever decided to do it, the healer, to be so sadistic for the healers, you're a crazy individual. I did produce over 100k HPS on this fight for like a moment, but other than that, it was just, I felt stupid because I just couldn't believe how much I had to deal with it.
Time to get my gore hell. Touch my healing trinket? No, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? I got it before Zap, that'll be funny. The tier one? The tier stones?
This boss is really, I'm lucky that we had Dak and Amy and the other DPS that kind of knew what was going on. I've done the balls before, and I've dealt with them before, and I know that Amy has taken care of them before, so I really wasn't too worried. My whole thing was I needed to make sure that I didn't screw it up, and guess what? I already screwed it up on the first ball. So I kind of, we ended up having the double slam there, and I kind of dealt with it, and it was weird because the other caster pretty much said, I will take every one. So it was very weird, and I've never seen somebody ending up doing that, but it was something that I kind of thought was interesting. So someone was always getting into the location and just taking care of the ball instead of it being a rotation that most of us have seen before. So after I kind of understood what this person was doing, and I ended up kind of understanding how to heal for everybody else, it kind of just worked out to our benefit. And, you know, we were able to kind of get things kind of under control. The keepers themselves are so annoying to deal with, and this is probably one of the hardest parts of this whole entire thing. Right there, you'll see I use the ability for, you know, the insta heals and everything for the holy words, and I kind of just getting myself kind of getting my bearings on trying to overheal or keep everyone healed, because a lot of people here are really, really hurting, and I'm trying to just make sure I can keep people alive and deal with the incorporals and so on and so forth. So overall, we ended up getting that done and taking it to the completion. So thank the heavens.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whatever future you see.
It will not come to pass.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And dream of a better tomorrow.
This will slow you down.
5,
Thank you so much for taking your time out and checking out the amazing videos that we are ending up producing here. Now, just a reminder, we end up putting videos out throughout the whole entire week involving our Mistweaver Monk, our Brewmaster Monk, our Boomkin Druid, our Guardian Druid, our Combat Rogue, and many other classes throughout the whole entire week. But please make sure you come and check us out. We are doing this every single week live on twitch.tv every single Monday through Friday. Please come check us out. Subscribe to our YouTube page here and our sister pages. And if you're looking to support the channel, you know where to find it. Thank you so much and have a fantastic rest of your day.